Test, test, test. This is a test of Restreaming.io. Currently, we are testing the stream on three different streams. There's Twitch, and which I normally stream on, and YouTube, which I occasionally stream on, and Facebook, which I rarely stream on. So we're testing three different streams just to make sure everything is going to work. And I'll be testing each site to make sure that we are actually live, and before I actually commit myself to this. So let's check the sites here. Oh, right now it's saying offline, but let's check Facebook, for instance. I see myself there. Wow. Okay, that's good. All right. Let's check Twitch. And am I streaming there?
Level 3
What is that on the right?
Slardar.
Oh, it's a Slardar, right?
Yeah.
When they do that walking
Yeah,
animation,
yeah,
it's so
okay.
weird.
My DPS like just going off.
Oh wait, I see a gyro in the back. That's
Yeah.
that's an instant.
Mute that. Let's start front page. Okay, and let's see. Good old Cranker Vaz. Okay, let's see. Okay, we're streaming. All right. And let's check YouTube. Can't really tell if I'm streaming on YouTube or not. Without actually going to my channel. Let's go to my channel. We are streaming. Hey, we got 3 streams going here. I don't know if that's what we're supposed to be broadcasting on YouTube, but we are trying to stream there anyway. We'll check on that later. Okay, so I don't know why it says I'm offline when it just says I'm live. Okay. So anyway, this is OBS, OSP. Okay. Test, 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 test. All right. So when we stream, we typically multi-box. Hang on. Sorry. Fun. Anyway, multi-box of World of Warcraft, and I have set up a new, well, not new accounts, but reactivated some old accounts and upgraded them to Battle for Azeroth, and let's see how well this works here. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Come on. There we go. So I have these 3 accounts. All 3 have characters that are 110. I should probably knock down the volume of that. If you're not familiar with multi-boxing, this is basically how it works. I was about to type in my password for work. No, that doesn't work. Okay. You get so used to typing a password that you use it for everything. All right. So what we have here, we have a Demon Hunter 110, freshly upgraded, the 110 boost. Thankfully, we've got audio only on one account here, and we're going to decrease that in just a little bit here. And we have a 110 and 111 mage, actually. It's kind of left over from before. And let's see if we can't decrease volume here. Let's turn off music, by the way, because sometimes that can affect other things. Everything else actually should be pretty good, but we're going to still lower it so it doesn't overwhelm dialogue. Okay. Don't need emote sounds. Yeah, we'll put the dialogue back. That can come in handy sometimes. Okay. All right. And we have our mage here. Mage is a little ahead of the other guys. Not much, but a little bit. We'll get them all caught up together. And finally, we have a warlock, freshly upgraded. So 2 upgraded accounts, and a third that had already been upgraded, but this is a account that I haven't got to 120 yet. So, all right, so we should be all in more or less the same place here. Let's bring them all to the entrance here. Okay, so let us unite. We're going to reset the recount data. All right, so this is a Darkland Fair quest that needs to be turned in before Saturday night. Not even going to worry about that right now. And they all have the Grizzly Trophy quest. All right, so let's make sure follow is going to work. Follow is going to work. All right. All right, let's take these guys inside. So there should be quests here. Okay. So let's see where this guy's at, the mage, because I know the mage is ahead of the other guys. So it looks like we're all set for the Zuldazar area. So we're gonna start that area right now.
I fight to protect those who cannot protect themselves. Vengeance for the fallen.
Speaker of the Horde.
Not Thanos. He probably will die before this is over. Okay, so we have to visit King Rastakhan. You know what? I want to bring the mounts together here. Let's see. No, that's not what we need. What we're looking for is that's one. Obsidian Nightwing is going to replace the Headless Horseman's mount as our primary mount. This one probably has the same thing. Let's see if I did this correctly. And the reason we're doing that is that Obsidian Nightwing has the ability to hold more than one person. So, and this one does not have that now because it's on a different account, Battle.net account. I don't think it does anyway. Let's check. Nope. No Nightwing on that one. Alright, so the idea being that we can have one account mount up with the okay, so that we oh, don't break hollow. Alright, so multi-boxing is not an easy kind of thing because you're literally controlling 3 characters with one keyboard. It's not the same as botting, as some would have you think.
Be you predator or prey?
Oh, we're predators, baby.
You made this mess, my prophet. Now go clean it up.
As you will it, it will be so. Only, I have foreseen that Foljamba will not die by my hand.
Then take our new speaker with you and be done with it.
Ah, yes. They have proven themselves
Useful, yes. Now, we use several tools for doing this. Quest. Okay, so let's team. In my case, we use a tool called EMA. Not sure what that stands for, but used to be something else. But anyway, it's a multi-boxing. Okay, so that worked. Let's see. Make sure all the stuff has been pushed correctly. Okay, that worked. Okay, so
Greetings. May the Loa favor you.
Ring has already completed that
By
quest.
whose authority do you address me?
Alright, so got all the quests we need in this area. Basically, the tools here just help us manage everything. So that they're all doing the same thing at the same time. Alright, so now we can go down here and go up here. Let's go down to the port of Zandalar for right now, because I ultimately want to make that the home of everyone.
Zandala will endure.
Hang on a second, let's do this
Go
first.
carefully.
Alright, so team. Already part of guilds, not worried about that. Let's do that. We are gonna doing war mode here. Okay, auto follow active combat. I don't like this bar. It's just usually you'll find the stuff that you need to use over here. So interaction, take team's taxi. Don't need to mount. Trade, not worry about that. Go, not worry about that. Hail, not worry about that. Vendor, automatically sell gray items. Okay, let's push those settings. Now,
need
when we take a
protection?
taxi, we have to have this window open for everyone. And we just, if we click on that, everyone should take the same fight. Okay. So, if you're not familiar with multi-boxing, basically it's one person controlling 3 or more, or 2 or more characters. I've had up to 5. Actually, I've tried up to 10, but my computer can't handle that much. Gets stuck on number 6. But yeah, actually stuck on 7, I should say. Alright, so mount up, and this guy gets a ride with the others. What that does, it kind of prevents the follow issues that we sometimes have.
Do not concern yourself with a few petty crimes. We have
Speak your
far more
business.
important matters to address.
Dichuka, Zandala.
Okay, so Kringa's already completed that quest. Okay. Let's go down this way. Now, the trick with combat in these guys is to have your instant cast spells early and your spells with a casting
We need that
time
Zangalari fleet.
later on in your.
The war with the Alliance will end us if we do
Alright,
not
so
have
they're
the
all on the
Zangalari
100
fleet.
war resources quest. Okay, well, that much is good. Alright, so now let's check our stuff here. Fel Rush, this is actually not what we want to have starting out with, because we're going to be pressing 1, 2, 3 all the time here. So what we want here, we want Rogue Wave, I think, first. Here. This should actually be last. Fel Rush actually shouldn't have to worry about that with 3 people. Next we have Demon's Bite, actually that's pretty good. Chaos Strike, okay. Light Dance, that's good. Alright. So we should actually be pretty good here. For them. Now, Mage might actually be best to have Ice Lance first. I want the shield up as much as possible here, so Facial Strike is at a cost, alright, so we shouldn't need Frost Nova at all, the 3 of these. Only against really big boss type things. Okay, Ice Barrier, really want that. To be one of the things that's cast pretty often. Yeah, I really shouldn't need Frost Nova. Alright, so we want the instant cast spells as close to the beginning as we can, because those are the ones we're going to be casting as rapidly as possible, or as often as possible. Warlock is a little different. We definitely want Agony to be a number 1, because we want to cast that over and over again. Shouldn't really need Corruption to be cast over and over again, that's just a waste of mana. But we do need it to be cast, so let's put that in number 4, for instance. Okay. And of course we're going to have a Void Walker out as much as possible. And that should be all we really need for they will automatically attack whoever the one who's on this window, for instance, attacks. So looting is perhaps one of the harder parts of this. And that's one nice thing about this, your standard minions, same level as you are, not elite. They go down pretty quick. I guess we didn't really want to do that. Okay. Alright, so we need actually to talk to some people here. And they're above us here, so. So what have I been up to since the last time I streamed, which was quite a while back? Working. Mostly.
What you doing here?
Okay, Kringa's probably already done this.
Zandala forever.
That's what I like about multi-boxing, things die quickly. Okay, now the other guys are below here. Probably should have talked to them while we were down there, but whatever, dude. I have been mostly working. I work in tech support. I work from home. Basically means I don't get as much exercise as I would like to. A few months back, I had a physical.
Knowledge is the best currency, but I do take gold in interesting trade-ins.
Okay, then Kringa's completed that quest. Alright.
I have been stabbed in the back by more races than you even know existed, so don't get any ideas. We Tortolans love
This is one of those annoying little...
A young Tortolan who traveled the world. When telling these stories, we ask young Tortolans to guide Lo around small mazes to complete different challenges.
One of those annoying Tortolan quests.
First, a simple challenge. Guide Lo to the goal.
Alright, so...
I do enjoy a wild rumpus.
We'll do it,
On
just
occasion,
because.
I have even been known to partake in a tussle, or even fisticuffs.
This one's pretty simple. Others get a little complicated. But it's just basically something a white and time waster.
Easy enough, right, hero?
Right,
Now,
hero?
Can you guide Lo to the treasure and then to the goal without crossing the path he's taken?
Yes, yes, yes.
That's not how the story is supposed to go. Why don't you try again?
It's a little confusing when you're doing this with the interface that they have. All right.
Well done, hero.
And you do this for Tortolan. Reputation, mostly. Which is by far the hardest one to get the 2 revered status, which you need for the flying stuff. And these are impossible to do with a multi-boxing setup all at once. So we have to do them one at a time. There's others that you'll have to do along the way. That are more complicated. And again, this whole thing has to do with crossing paths and not crossing paths, and kind of thing you do for mental exercise. You really don't mean anything. It's a time waster. But you gotta do them. And in this case, we get experience for them, so. All right. So, where were we? So we have to stop these street scamps before they get too far, because they disappear if you let them. Let's take care of these thugs here. Okay, did we get credit for that with the other one? Do we even have that quest? Okay, so she has completed that quest. Yes, we did get that credit for that. All right, so here comes one. Gotta stop it before it disappears. Okay, got it. Let's take care of these thugs. So basically, when fighting with these guys, we're just going from the first 4 buttons. Buttons 1 through 4, and things usually die pretty quickly. Buttons 1 through 4, and things die. Unless we get to a boss type character, and then things start getting a little harder. Okay. How many century thugs have we got? Oops. Now, on one of these characters, I accidentally scrapped the artifact here that we get when we first do the quest with Bronzebeard. So, but even so, things will die quickly until we get it replaced. Here comes the scamp. Let's see if we can stop it in time. And finally that one. Alright, so a couple more bugs and we're done with this area.
Knowledge is the best currency. But I do take gold and interesting trade-ins. Come back and barter sometime.
So we have to slay Mr. Nice. And in this case, we find a kid here, we talk to it.
Tazokun, where are you going?
Mr. Nice is kind of a boss type character, so kind of have to take a little longer to number keys aren't working with this guy. Okay, so dead, dead, and dead. So we all got credit for that. That's good. All right, next. Okay, so quest. Actually, there is a. Oh, that's why. Never mind. Numbers all here. There is a treasure here. This is why we're fighting these guys. Now, if we weren't part of a team here, that one would have been extremely difficult. Alright, so we're done with all the quests, well, almost all the quests in this area. And the treasures is where you get the the war resources from and other things that you need.
Knowledge is the best currency. But I do take gold and interesting trade-ins. Come back and barter,
Now,
Showtime.
something new to this expansion is artifact power. Kind of replaces the old artifact power of the previous expansion. Alright, so let's mount up here.
I am listening. By Rastakan's will, my life for the throne.
I am the High Priestess of Shadra, lower of spies and poisons. And who are you?
Who are we? Ooh. We'll have to ask. Alright, so this is the last part of the other quest we were on.
And which lower do you bargain with?
We're not sure yet, so we'll get back to you on that.
I am listening.
So now we're sort of caught up on quests. Got the little recount here telling me who does the most damage so far. It's the mage. I'm not even using all the mage spells. That's the mage by far. Try again. So, as I was starting to say earlier, but got kind of caught up on things here, I have what I've been doing basically since last time I streamed, essentially nothing, but work, and, well, that's not true. It's the last time I streamed, I have got my car fixed, hopefully permanently. And basically cost me $2,500. taking it to a competent mechanic, or in this case, series of mechanics. They took their time getting it fixed. It started in July. Didn't get it fully fixed until I'll give credit for that. Yeah. Now you see the power of triple boxing. Power. Unlimited power. Okay, I got it. Anyway. We're gonna outrun these guys. Unless they're gonna follow us up the stairs, in which case we'll attack them. Oh. You want to die. Those guys took a little longer because the warlock was out of line of sight.
Speak. Spirits be with you.
Oh yeah, the car is fixed. I don't go very far with it, but nice to have it running. And I have been to my doctor and had a physical.
What do you ask
At
of
first,
the crown?
there was good news. All the
Zandalar
tests
forever.
she took
Rabble should be
suggested
seen
I was in
and
good health.
heard. Be gone and take that foul smell with you.
Okay. So yeah, first it was good news. Doctor said I was relatively healthy, even though I put on some weight, mostly due to, well, not exercising. I think we need to go up somewhere. And then a couple of days later, the office called and said that there was a spot on my lung. That they needed to get checked. And so they took them about 6 weeks to schedule a CAT scan. And they told me during the CAT scan, hey, we'll get back to you within a couple of days. And then I never heard back from them. So finally, I called my doctor and set up an appointment for tomorrow. So hopefully we'll find out the results of that. I gotta figure there was something really serious going on. They would have contacted me sooner, but of course you never know. Anyway, besides the spot on my rung, they also let me do some I'll worry about that. Yeah, we'll do that. Why not? They didn't let me do some physical therapy for my shoulder, which was hurt in an accident a few years back, and also my back, which has been giving me fits for the last year. Did 6 weeks of therapy. And basically, while the back is showing signs of improvement doing the exercises, the shoulder is not really improving. So we're probably going to have to get the rotator cuff fixed on that, assuming insurance will cover it better damn well. And my warlock is about to die. Whew. Well, kind of took some damage there, didn't I? Well, I might move corruption. So tomorrow, hopefully, we'll find out what's going on in terms of the lungs. And the shoulder, permanent, where we go from there, and things like that. So. You already got this quest? I still already have it. Too many heads. Alright, so there is a rare boss here. Alright, so we got an axe here. No. So we basically hit the gong, and then we take care of 3 champions. I were solo here, I'd be in trouble. Any one of these guys would be in trouble. Especially the clothies. I think we have to hit the gong again. And hit the gong a third time. Excuse me. Okay. And we are done. This one. All right. Come at me, bro.
I serve the king.
All right, so we can choose our reward. We can go with a back or a wrist. Either way, it's an upgrade.
The Chuka,
Man, I hate
Zandala.
this. Okay.
My life for the throne.
Some aspect of the mouth screws up during
Zandala
this.
forever. By Rastakhan's will. Speak your business. May the Loa favor you.
Okay.
By Rastakhan's will.
I have no time for nonsense. Did I dismiss you?
Greetings. Dichuka Zandala. My life for the throne.
Oh. There we go.
May the Lord
Yes,
favor you.
yes.
So perhaps
Alright,
we
so
have a
let's
teensy bit of a
put our
problem down
new
here.
equipment on.
It is nothing we need to bother the king with. I will inform Zul. He will decide whether it is worthy of Rastakhan's attention.
Something tells me Zul is not to be trusted. Alright, so let's put it back there. Looks awkward, but it works. Glaives are supposed to, work together. But, it's a 186 head. Got that. Okay. So now Dordan has taken over for the lead here. Alright, so let's go back to the Great Seal.
They say you have the heir of the throne?
Now, one thing I don't like about this whole setup is a temple. With the Alliance version of this is all very easy to get around. But with the Horde version, it is not. What can I tell you? Don't get me wrong, I think the graphics on this are incredible. Obviously a lot of time taken out to design it, build it. But they weren't designed and built for... Oh, that's right, it's supposed to go to Rastakhan. Okay. It wasn't designed and built for us. It was designed to be pretty, not practical. You know what, I don't think the lift is there. Okay, there it is now. Okay, y'all got credit for that mini achievement. Okay, I think we're pretty much on the same page now. Alright, so let's pick up some more quests here.
Do you want something? Give my regards to the throne.
So sell some things here. Clear the
Do you
bags a
know
little
who I
bit.
am?
Now, when they upgraded these guys, they upgraded the bags,
May the
put everything
Loa
into
bring you
the
fortune.
that they had been wearing into the mail. So bags of these guys are better than the bags of this guy. They're all ember soak. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I upgraded this one too. I don't know. Anyway. Basically, it tells you how much each guy sold. Alright, next. Let's get some repair work done while we're at it. And these guys have repairs built in. Of course, these guys aren't the people behind it. They don't really like you doing that, but what the hell? If you're gonna put that mount, I'm gonna take advantage of it. Alright, so where do we need to go next? Alright, so there's this area here, and this area here. I'm gonna go down here first. Alright, so we can't do that easily. Let's see if there's any kind of scrapping we can do here. We can scrap that? Interesting. Nothing we can do there. And what about you taking at least an item level 200 or better to scrap things, but you know, what the heck. Alright. Yeah. Been having, if you can still hear me, I've been having some issues with the network. Okay, that's why. Okay, well, if you can hear me, looks like they're doing some maintenance. So we're going to have to stop streaming for a while, and we'll be back later. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.